Welcome back. Today we'll be discussing DataCloud configure identity resolution. So identity resolution is responsible for producing a unified individual that combines all profile data, aggregates all contact points, and is linked to check, engagement, and transactional data. This exercise will walk you through the steps needed to configure matching and reconciliation rules. So we'll start with first validate data mapping. So before configuring resolution rules, review configurations of the key data source that will be used in the resolution. So navigate to the data model tab and open the contact point email object. Verify that you have contact followed by org ID and e-commerce customer profile data lake objects mapped. Contact and e-commerce customer profile are there, they are mapped. Great. So also verify that under relationships tab there is configured relationship to individual object via party identifier. Individual object via party identified party field. Since it's all there, similar to that, open party identification object and verify that you have contact and e-commerce customer profile data lake objects mapped, and verify that under the relationships tab there is configured relationships to individual using the party identifier via party field. So all this we have done in the previous two exercises. You can look at those videos which I've mentioned in the description here at the bottom of this video. So follow those exercises to get to this point. From here we'll get started towards the configure identity resolution. Let's go to our second step, that is configure resolution rules. So to configure resolution rules, navigate to identity resolution here on the top and create a new rule set with the following attributes. First is in the data space, let it be default, and in the primary data model object select individual, and in the rule set ID leave it as blank, and click on next. Here rule set name mention as main in camel case, and in the rule set description write main rule set with email and party identification matching rules as in the description, and keep run jobs automatically enabled. Take a note of the identity objects that are expected to be created once the rule set is created. So save this rule set. At this stage, it's worth validating the necessary objects has been configured successfully. Navigate to the data model tab, switch to the graph view. Here switch to the graph view and review the schema confirming that new identified objects have been created, not presented in the color. As a result of identity resolution process, the system will produce unified individual profiles and link those with associated records. By the time we configure identity resolution, then relevant relationship will be created for these records. Now return to the identity resolution tab to configure the main rule set with the following match rules. So rule number 1. So go into this configure, and then here match rule will be fuzzy name and normalize email. Select that, add additional criteria, and here add additional criteria here. So individual and the email, date of birth, and exact match, and match on blank. Check this, and after the exact birth date with this rule name. This is exactly the point where earlier manipulations with mapping birth date field from various data streams could have led us into difficulty. As you can now experience the rule configuration, you can understand why we need to consolidate all variations into a single field. Add another match using custom rule option. And then set criteria as following. Select the object as party identification, and the field will be identification number and the exact match, and party identification type will be loyalty program, and the party identification name will be airline membership. Add another match rule using custom role options again, custom rule, and then next, and here again select the object as party identification, and the field will be identification number, and the match will be exact match, and party identification type will be loyalty program, and the party identification name will be motor club membership, and update name to exact party ID for motors club loyalty program, and click on next. For this I haven't put the name, so I click on edit, and the party name will be exact ID for airlines loyalty program, and then next. Now we have couple, and then let's go and add another match rule set using custom rule again. So I'm clicking on this, and the object will still be party identification, and the field will be identification number and the exact match, and again here it will be loyalty program, and then the party identification name will be RAVG retail membership. In the description, the match rule name mention as exact party ID for RAVG retail loyalty program. And then next, add another match rule set, and again here the object will be party identification and the identification number, exact match, and party identification type will be person identity. Make sure there are no spaces, and the party identification name will be driver's license. In the name of the match rule name, exact party ID for driver's license, person identifier. Once you have that, ignore the warnings about the considerations to add more criteria in the party identification rule, and save the configuration. The matching rules summary should look like this here in the screenshot. Take a note that once you save the match rule set, the status will change to publishing and then subsequently change to published. Switch to processing history tab and verify that there is a record with the processing status as scheduled. Right now I don't see anything here, so it's running right now and it's ready. If I take the graphical look, if the distinct unified link individual is missing in your org, do not worry, as this is a system generated table. You can move forward with your exercise.